Welcome to our bedroom. Today we are going to prep and make sure that the room is clear so that we can start sanding the floor. We have about 4 days off and this floor is a bit in need of a sand.
A lot of stuff to remove.
So as you enter, you can see lots of paint stains. The floor is actually in quite good condition. It's very sturdy. So we just need to remove all the stuff so we have space to clear the floor. The only problem is today, the surveyor is coming to take measurements and take photos, and we wanted to prep the room and disorganize the whole house. I don't know how that's going to work. We're getting a surveyor because we're working with an architect firm to see if we can get planning permission to extend, and so they can help us out. That's why. Another issue is these wardrobes are huge, absolutely huge. No idea what we're going to do in order to move them out. So let's get started. It's going to be a busy day and I'm in my finest attire, ready to work.
First job is to find what's stock, do a stock check as to what we have. There's one, two. So we've got two of these. I don't remember how many we used.
I don't think we need any more.
Wood filler. We know we need, this is I think more or less all the masking tape we have, and we have to mask every board, the crack of every board, which means 2 strips per crack, which means 4 strips per board. And then we have 30 boards, so that's 120 boards at roughly 4 meters, so it's like 480 meters of masking tape.
We're going to seal
50
them
meter rolls,
cracks.
8 rolls, it's a lot of rolls. And we need to check if we have enough oil.
Would the oil be with all the other?
I think it's in here, under here.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Or maybe not actually. Yes, because now you're looking at me funny. I think it used to be in there. Maybe I'll put it in there. Yep, it was under there.
I got your back, Jack.
Damn, it doesn't feel as full as I remember. It does not feel as full.
The moment of truth. Jack, 19 degrees. This is ridiculous.
It won't go
Why?
down.
No, I just
19.
this is not okay.
It won't go down to 19.
No, it will.
It won't.
It's already 20 degrees in here.
Yes, but it's.
You want me
pushing
to
out.
live in Antarctica? What? I know there's a cost of living crisis, but come on, your wife must not suffer and freeze to death.
That's not the actual temperature.
Think about Lola.
That's not the actual temperature.
19 degrees.
These radiators are putting out so much heat because they're trying to heat the house up to that temperature. So they're putting it out at a much higher heat than 21 degrees. So it's basically like an on and off switch. If you put the temperature lower than the current temperature, the radiators go off. And if you put them higher, then it goes on.
Jack does not allow me to touch that thermostat, and he just casually turns the thermostat down to 19 degrees.
Yeah, I've just turned it off. Well, look, I'll put it to 20. I don't really care. I'll put it to 20.7, but so long as it's lower than what it is now. There you go.
Right, back to work. Oh, moment.
That is less than half.
Oh, that's plenty.
Well, the room's the same size though.
They're not the same size, Jack. They're just not the same size.
What, because of this bit here?
Yes, that bit there. That's 2 times the amount of thing we don't need to use.
2 times this area?
Yes.
Mm.
It's fine. It'll work.
But what's the... Alright.
Yay! We got enough.
And what happens if we run out?
Then we buy some more.
Yeah, but what happens if we run out halfway through doing it?
It's definitely going to do 1 coat.
Yeah.
We can see how much we use after 1 coat. We still have to wait a day or 2 for the coat to dry. In that time, if we feel like we've used more than half, we will get more.
Yeah. From where? In 8 hours.
Jack, are you bringing me solutions or problems?
I would like to know that we have a backup plan. That's fine. Just as long as it's well thought out.
Well, how do you... Why don't you bring some solutions to this?
Yes, we look at where it's in stock. We make sure, and we work out what day and what time we're going to do it. Because last time we did this, where we finished it in the evening, and then there wouldn't have been any time to get it between it finishing and then the next day. So
what's the worst thing if it, instead of waiting 8 hours, we wait 12?
I don't know. We need to look into it. I'm not sure on what the implications are of the time between coats. Let's have a look. After drying, quickly apply a second coat.
But how long does it take to dry? Probably 8 hours, no?
Yeah, it says allowed to dry for 8 to 10 hours under good ventilation. After drying, quickly apply a second coat.
What happens if we only do 1 coat?
Well,
let's break the rules, Jack.
From what I remember seeing online, and people were very insistent about doing 2 coats a minute, we'll just put it on very thinly, I guess. Maybe we use a brush, not a roller this time, because I think maybe the roller soaked up quite a lot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
With the stock check complete and the mandatory arguments resolved, it was time to start clearing and, of course, have a dance party.
Eu sei que tu quer, eu sei que tu quer, eu sei que tu quer, Brasil có. Eu sei que tu quer, eu sei que tu quer, eu sei que tu quer, Brasil có, có, có. Cropped com bandeirinha, olha o shortinho curto, estética de favela. O sex appeal é de baixo, olha as gringas imitando.
You've got the rough end of the stick here, you've got to do more walking than me.
Well, she's huge.
It's too high, but I think if it was lower, in the middle of that wall, that's quite a nice place for it.
You are not getting rid of my flower wall.
It's a sunny Easter bank holiday weekend. We're outside in the one patch of sun. This is probably misleading, let me show you. It's not all sunny. We found one patch of sun to sit whilst the surveyor is here taking measurements and photos, etc. from the architect's company.
Yeah.
Fazendo vídeo dançando, original não duplica.
So basically, we were going to try and remove these so we could do the floor, but they are very securely attached to the wall.
Yeah, it's 4 screws. We could do it.
But I just think putting it back in would be such a mission.
Easier than building an extension.
If you want to do it, babes. Do it. You do you.
I don't want to do it unnecessarily. I'm just trying to think about if I can still get a good finish on the floor up to it.
I reckon we just place some sort of tiling or something to just... We've decided not to bother moving the big arse cupboards.
I think, given the amount of space that we have, it's not worth it, and they weren't moved when we ripped the carpet up. They weren't carpeted underneath. I kind of don't want to make extra work. So I think if we finish around the edge, even by hand, it's probably worth it. And then we can actually put stuff back in these wardrobes. We could have left all our clothes.
No, because they'll still get dusty.
Dust sheets.
Oh, we do not want to go through with what we've done and say it was for nothing. Alright, let's do this.
Viva as mina do morro. Eu sei que tu quer, Brasil có, có. Eu sei que tu quer, Brasil có, có, có.
Put it down, shuffle it.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Eu sei que tu quer, Brasil có, có. Coisa de pele de cor.
We've been having a problem for a while with our IKEA Brimnes bed frame because Naomi's drawers keep falling out, basically. I've been meaning for a while to reinforce the bed, and now we're taking it apart, we can kind of see why it's not working. And basically, if you can see in here, this panel is completely disattached from there. The entire frame has just been pushed apart. So I'm thinking, because these are quite expensive, and even if we've got a new one, the same thing will probably happen again over time. So I'm thinking what we need to do is pull the frame back together.
I also think the problem is, if you see here, this is meant to be the other way around. This cork is not meant to be showing. So we made a mistake there. This might be that one's or something like that. Oh, we got two of the same pieces, I remember.
To help with the issue, what I'm thinking we need to do is add in some supports. So yeah, something like there. And then if we did two of those for each of the 4 compartments, that should hopefully pull it all together, is what I'm thinking. So since we've got it here, I think it'd be good to take some measurements so we know what we need.
Brasil Có. Eu sei que tu quer. Eu sei que tu quer. Eu sei que tu quer. Brasil Có. Eu sei que tu quer. Eu sei que tu quer.
Alright, so the floor is now clear and ready. We just need to prep the floor so that we can start sanding. To do that, we are going to use the vacuum to clean everything.
We're going to use a nail punch to punch in any protruding nails, and we're going to use a screwdriver to pick up any staples.
Then we're going to use methylated spirit to get all the oil and gunk off the floors. And then on to sanding.
Yep.
Eu sei que tu quer. Brasil Có. Brasil Có. Brasil Có. Brasil Có. Brasil Có. Brasil Có. Brasil Có.
So this is where we're sleeping for the night. It's been a long day. It kind of looks cute, to be honest. Very cozy.
What do you reckon? Could it be a bedroom?
I mean, this room for sure. This is more space than we got in our bedroom. Oh, my husband is so good to me. I have been sanding and I'm taking a break. And he's putting a dusty up for me.
Well, thinking about it, arguably, the great husband would be the one doing the sanding.
No, the great husband is putting out a YouTube video that I could not complete because I ran out of creative juice. I needed to get my body moving. So, thank you for giving me what I needed. I needed to do some hard labour. I am so excited to just slump in there. I don't even want to wait. I don't want to wait. Don't want to wait. Don't want to wait. Don't want to wait. I'm not going to wait. Yay. Thank you, baby.
Oi!
So, as I continued sanding, Jack wrestled with Lola and carried on editing some YouTube videos for us.
Make sure the dust goes into the floor. Try sweep up the top because I'm too short to reach.
After we sanded, we wiped down all the surfaces and used methylated spirit on the floor again to get rid of any gunk. We then placed masking tape along all the floorboards so that we could use no-nonsense nails to seal the floorboards. This was for aesthetic reasons, but also for better insulation.
What are you doing, honey?
Taping up.
Why?
Getting ready to paint.
Was that the plan?
Nope. We don't live by plans.
So what happened?
Trying to get this room done as soon as possible.
Late into the night, after we had sanded and sealed the floorboards, we decided to turn our attention to the walls. This wasn't in the plan for today, but we only had 4 days and wanted to get this room back to its former glory. And so we decided to prep the walls. First we filled any gaps in the walls, masked up, and got ready to paint. Jack, do you know what the time is?
10. What time is it?
2 minutes to 11.
Really? Well, we're going to paint. And this is not painting stick, on the stirring stick, for this old white paint that I didn't like. But we're going to try it in here. I actually think this is going to look nice in here.
Oh my gosh, my triceps in so much paint.
You haven't even started painting yet, you probably should stop. Naomi, is that scrubs on your head?
Man, you been there. I've got to protect my hair somehow. I've learnt my lesson.
Wow, when you paint that one you realise how not white the current colour is.
It's magnolia.
It really is. Wow, this room's going to look so different.
Right, hello people. It's the morning. And it's not looking good, to be honest.
Well, we didn't prime. We didn't prime.
Now we're going to prime. And then paint.
It was disappointing to wake up to flaky walls, but it just goes to show preparation is everything. We were in a rush to get this room ready, and so we didn't prime. Now we were learning the lesson. In spite of this, we decided to carry on with the room and focus our attention on the more trickier aspects of the room.
Yep. Here you go. What do you want to name it? Sticker brush.
Sticker brush.
Brush a stick. Brush stick-o-matic.
Right, we're trying to get into that little edge because, as you very well know, we did not remove... touchdown! Oh, that's fantastic. Sticker brush is working. Kinda.
We're just going to need a lot of paint. But that's okay. I'd say that's working well enough. It's been a long time since this wall has had any attention. No one thought to do the brush and stick-o-matic. Nay? Sorry, actually I need your help please. Could you help me hand me this? I need to hand this to my other arm. So maybe you could just be here to put paint on it when I need. Sorry.
I need to use the way. Would you like a coffee, babe?
I'd like your help please first.
Okay.
This has been very tricky without you. I thought you were coming back.
Yeah, I needed to use the view.
With the second coat of paint on, we decided to wait for it to dry and turned our attentions to the garden. We have a wooden fence around our garden which separates us from the communal area. The communal area is a small plot of land and it's overgrown, but we thought for the summer months fast approaching, when we did have parties or had more people over, we could use both spaces for our entertainment area. First thing Jack wanted to do was to take one of the panels of the fences and turn them into a door by creating a hinge. After the door to the communal garden was created, we took another short break and spoke to the architect. The surveyor had been around and had all the measurements, and the architect could now discuss options with us.
In terms of the kitchen, I think that if in terms of budget friendly, that works quite well. So we're leaving the bathroom there, turning the kitchen into a bedroom, and then opening up that kitchen and living area.
Yeah.
The thing that I was thinking of was that part here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's kind of maybe something that we could do there to maybe kind of find a way to gain a bit more storage, or maybe move that access a little bit to there so we can use that maybe as bathroom and then storage space. I think there's something that could be done there to gain more space.
Okay.
What we need to work on in this extension is the amount of natural light that we're going to bring to the living room, because that area is going to become quite dark.
Yeah, that's another option we discussed, is doing a conservatory rather than a proper extension. But
personally, I would say that an extension would add more value to just the property. And in terms of thermal efficiency and all that, it's much better to build an extension, I would say. All right, so yeah, just for the process, it would take 12 working days to send you the plans. Once you're happy with that, we submit them to the council. The council take roughly 8 to 12 working days to get back with an answer. During that time, we'll be in contact with the council. We'll be asking them if there's anything that we need to change, to reduce, or anything like that. So yeah, we'll be in contact with them. If there's anything that they're not happy with, hopefully they'll let us know and we'll just tweak. But looking at the proposal, I don't think there should be any problem with that. And yeah, so it's pretty straightforward process for now. It's just the planning process, and then when we get to the building regulation and all that, I will explain all that again with you. I'll give you a phone call and we go through everything that you need for that stage. Does that make sense?
Sounds great.
Sorry, I actually do have a question. Sorry, just because this is a leasehold, we need permission from the freeholder as well. With the plans, would we, the ones that you submit to the council, would we be able to get a copy and submit it to the freehold as well?
But yeah, I will ask her for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The only other thing to mention, and I don't know if this is something that's an issue now or it becomes an issue with the building regulations part, but in terms of the foundations for the extension, we haven't really got access to get like a cement truck or anything down here. The only access is the one that's on the floor plan that the surveyor drew. It's like a alleyway, which you could walk down and you can get like a wheelbarrow down, but that's it. So for the foundations, I was hoping to do something like, my dad suggested a brick and beam floor with concrete bricks, and then we could just carry them down.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I will have a look into that as well. Yeah, that's during building regulation stage. We do decide on the foundation of floor that we need to specify. But yeah, it's good that you let me know so I can have a look and let you know.
Great.
Thanks
so much, Camilla.
No
This has been really fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. It was nice meeting you guys. I'll be in contact with you.
Wasn't that fun?
That was so much fun.
Don't you feel adult?
I feel very adult. So she's given us two options. One option is our plan. And the second option is our plan, but removing some walls. The walls are painted and the floor is now ready to be varnished. It's an exciting time. We are exhausted, but it's all coming together. It's giving us very Scandi vibes at the moment. But it doesn't look very Scandi. We need to fix that wall, but we'll do it when we come back. Alright, so this is the floor after the first coat.
In the end, we had enough oil to do 2 coats. We decided to do the next coat in the morning and then headed out camping so that we could leave the floor to dry properly, and so we could just have a bit of a break and enjoy a bit of the bank holiday weekend.
I'll make you a cup of coffee, and we could make plans. Even when the world gets heavy, we'll try to lend a hand. We can't go out for coffee